How to deal with or cope with a mental disorder. What are you going to do if you or your loved one is diagnosed of mental illness? Mental illness afflicts hundreds of millions of people around the world. It is popular because 1 out of every 4 persons in the world has a form of mental problem. The signs of mental problem range from prolonged sadness, prolonged anger, social withdrawal, hallucinations, and others. There are many signs of mental problem. I have a detailed video on signs of mental problem in this my channel. You can check out for that video. So if you are new here, you can consider subscribing to my channel because I have many videos on health and wellness. I have also other videos on mental illness which you can check out for so that you can be updated accordingly. Now, what are you going to do when you or your loved one is diagnosed with a mental problem? Know that you are not alone. As I said earlier, 1 out of every 4 persons has a form of mental problem. It is very popular around the world. And many cannot distinguish it from other personality flaws, other human personal characters. But the first problem, the first challenge you will have in arresting the condition of mental problem is for you or your loved one accepting that he or she has a mental problem. That is the number 1 problem. Those who are suffering from mental illness often do not know, do not believe or agree that they have problem. It is the second person, the helper, the caregiver, that will notice that the person is abnormal. But that person will not agree that he or she is abnormal. It needs medical attention. So you are the one, the healthy person is the one that is assisting. So don't look at that person or waiting until he or she agrees. If you continue to look at him, it will never agree with you. And the situation will worsen and become out of control. Thankfully, mental illness can be treated. Psychiatrists can treat mental illness successfully. There are many drugs now for it. And there are many types of mental illness. There are many of them. Of all the mental illness available, depression is the single most largest popular. The most popular, we have largest occurrence of depression around the world more than other types of mental illness. We also have schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. These two are most disabling, troublesome types. Schizophrenia and bipolar disorder are known for being most disabling, making somebody incapacitated socially and otherwise. When we talk about mental problem, we are talking about a condition that makes someone, that causes dysfunction in person's thinking, in person's emotions. The person will be unable to care for his daily affairs. The person will lose his problem-solving ability. And that's what a mental problem does. So what are the steps to take when you or your loved one is diagnosed with a mental problem? Number 1, as I have said earlier, you have to find a physician. A physician that can help you to treat a mental illness. Don't embark on self-medication. But if you have questions, I can assist you in this channel. In my comment section, ask me questions. I will direct you. I will guide you. In the comment section of this video, make your comments, make your observations. I welcome that. I will reply you accordingly in this video. But in terms of treatment, you have to locate a physician to treat you or your loved one of mental illness so that you can succeed in eradicating the condition. Then after locating a doctor The most important thing you're going to do, make sure you follow the direction given to you by the medical practitioner. Make sure you follow it. And then after you have done that, make sure you maintain a balanced and stable daily routine, both for you and your caregiver. If there is a business you are doing, continue to do the business. Don't isolate yourself or the caregiver. Encourage him to go to work. So far, the work is to do the one he can do. The daily routine, every morning you take up, you wash, clean up, and do some certain things. Make sure that I continue to do on those daily routine. And then avoid stressful situations. A person with mental illness does not need stress. Stress is not even good for anybody, but not to talk of somebody with mental illness. So do not allow yourself or that person to be stressed physically or emotionally. And do not embark on a situation that can provoke, irritate a person suffering from a mental illness. Those things, the body doesn't need all those things. So being physically active through exercise and other means are very, very good for somebody, because exercise is good for the body, including the mind. It's very, very, it will be helpful in helping the person to cope with the condition. And then again, make sure you get enough sleep. Sleep is very good. Make sure you or the person get enough sleep each day. Don't skip your sleep because of work or any other thing. Make sure you get enough sleep. It will enable you to have a balanced and a calm mind that will enable you to cope with the condition. And also, it is also important for you to take time to relax, both you and the person suffering from mental illness. Take time to relax. Relax with nature. It's very, very good. If you have a place you can relax, have a nature view, valley view, waterfall view, ocean views, relaxing at the beach, a wildlife, any relaxation like that is very good for the body. It's very good for the mind. It can enable the person suffering from mental illness to have a calm mind and calm nerves in conjunction with any treatment he's receiving. It will help him for quick and easy and fast recovery from the problem. Then the next is limit alcohol and drug use. If there is a medication you want to use that is not recommended by that doctor handling your mental illness, make sure you liaise with the doctor first. Discuss with that doctor first, because alcohol is not good for a person suffering from mental problem, and there are some drugs that can affect the mood. So you do not take drugs that will complicate the situation. So any drug you want to take, make sure you discuss with the treating physician. He will now know whether such drug is good for you. Then, if you are getting value from this video, subscribe to this channel for free. It's free. And click on the bell icon so that you will be notified when I drop the next video. And I would like to work with you. I would like to hear your comments. You can say if this video is learning from the video, say this video is good on your comment section below. If the video is not interesting, tell me it's not interesting. If the video is boring, tell me say your video is boring. I want to learn from you. I want to be interacting with you. If you have questions, drop it in the comment section. Even if you're saying thank you, drop it in the comment section below. I would like to hear from you, because those things are very, very interactive. It's a feedback mechanism. It helps us to improve as I will interact and have an audience with you. But it's going to be free. It's free. Everything on YouTube is free, so you are not paying for it. So that is why we encourage you to make a comment on the comment section below. Then finally, avoid isolation. If you or the sufferer, somebody suffering a mental illness, avoid isolation. A human being needs fellow human beings. We are social human beings. Whenever there is isolation, it's not good for the mind or good for the body. So stay with the sufferer, discuss with him, cheer him up, encourage him, commend him, share positive thoughts, laugh with him, discuss with him as far as he's able. The social interactions is very good for the health, for the mind, especially somebody suffering from mental illness. So bring out time for all those things for him. It will enable him to improve fast. So I encourage you to continue to make needed help, to provide needed help to any person suffering from mental illness. The person that suffers from mental illness does not need blame. Never you blame him or condemn him for what he has done. It's a sickness. It's not intentional. He doesn't know when he did it or she did it. So make sure you continue to be positive, encouraging to the person, and supportive at this time of need. I'm going to make more videos on this mental illness, like different types of mental illness, and the drugs that are used for different cases, like schizophrenia, like depression, like bipolar disorders, like personality disorders, like paranoid disorders, and many other disorders of the mind. I'll have more videos on this and how you would identify them, and then how to treat each of them. And then if when properly identified and treated, mental illness can be corrected. Stay with me in this channel. Hit the subscribe button if you have not done so, and the bell icon. I would like to meet you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.